It's kind of hot here today. It's been a little bit colder
Oh,
recently, but it's like warmer here today. Okay, we should
ooh,
be almost live. There we go. We should be up.
okay, great. That's my phone with me, so I can look at the chat as well. Yes, I found it. Yes, I see that you're there.
Let me go in the other way so that I can, no, I think I can control it here. Just making sure I can control the chat. If
Yeah.
maybe it's out of hand. All right. As you're trickling in, guys, let us know if our volume is pretty equal.
Yeah, I don't have a good mic today, so yeah, let me know if it sounds okay.
Yeah, let us know. Because I can turn my gain down. So hi, Tony. I'm glad
Hi,
you were able to make it
Tony.
today. I'm sorry that we missed you yesterday.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry guys, it's been really my fault.
It's not, no, it's
But
just hard
all's
when
well
it's
that ends
people.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
Hi, J8. Hi, Kathy.
hi, everybody coming in. So let us know, guys, if our volume is okay. If it's pretty equal or if I'm way louder.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're here for book club and we are going to be talking about Verity by Colleen Hoover. And I have some
Yeah,
opinions.
it's our second Colleen Hoover book.
Yes.
Very vastly different.
Right?
Like super different book.
Yeah, I think this is like not her typical. I think mostly she writes like
No,
the other
yeah,
one.
romancy kind of.
We read It Ends With Us before, and it was
Yeah.
more like Aladdin said, like a romance. And Tony said he's just wondering what time it is for you, Eliza.
It's 8:30 in the evening.
Yeah, and it's 3:30 for me here. I'm on the east coast of the US.
Yeah. Yeah, what's everyone doing? Like, what time is it for you? What are you doing with your day?
Right?
Are
I
you
love
like
that
relaxing in
question.
the evening? Are you at work? Like, are you sneakily watching YouTube when you should be doing something else?
I just had a
I'm here with
latte.
my cup of tea.
Look at you.
Lovely.
Tony says the sound is good. Thank you so much, Tony.
Okay, perfect. That's great.
All right. The chat is very quiet. So if you guys want to let us know what you're up to right now, that'd be fun because it's a different time and day from when we usually meet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. It's a Saturday. People won't be at work, hopefully.
Maybe some people. Thank you, JH. Said the sound is equal.
Okay.
I'm shocked.
Shocked at how time zones work.
Yeah.
It
is
evening.
shocking.
It's not too late.
Kent is having coffee and breadsticks. That sounds really good, Kent. I'm gonna have a snack after this probably. I haven't eaten yet today.
I just had a snack.
What'd you have?
I had bread and za'atar, which is like a herb blend. And you mix it with olive oil to make a paste.
That sounds
like
delicious.
a little dip. It's really good.
God. You're so cultured. I want to come and have snacks with you.
It was stuff that I brought back from Jordan.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yeah, I had a snack. I had a box of cheese.
Yeah, it was just bread and oil.
Yeah, but it sounds so fancy. It sounds so nice compared to what I normally have.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna blow my nose down here.
Oh, she's hiding.
Because I'm a little bit ill still.
Oh,
but a lot better. I'm on the mend for sure.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. So what'd you think of the book? Just to start out.
I have to say I really liked it.
You liked
I did really like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. What about you? You have mixed feelings?
I have a complicated relationship right now with Colleen Hoover.
Right.
Yeah. I find that I really enjoy I enjoy reading her books. I think I like her writing style. I think they're easy to read, but I hate her characters. And I think even the ones that you're not really supposed to hate, I guess. I just don't like any of her characters.
Yeah.
Uh, so I had that problem with
Yeah.
this one too. And she needs to stop choosing these stupid names for her characters too. Like,
Oh man, it's the most frustrating thing.
I just for this one, it was the kids' names for me. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay, Verity
Yeah.
deserves to be suffering just for what she named her kids.
Oh my god, the thing about like naming the son Crew
Oh,
because he was conceived on the canoe.
that's
I was like, no,
I'm appalled. Sorry, I
Miss
just cracked my neck.
Madam, that's no.
No. It was ridiculous. And then, okay, while we're on the subject of Verity just annoying me,
Yeah.
who has and if anybody watching, all 6 people, or if Eliza, you have this, I'm sorry, but like who has bite marks all over their headboard
I was
and
like,
has somebody come into their bedroom?
I was like trying to think. I was like, what? Like, I'm imagining, like a sturdy wooden headboard, and how
Yeah.
you would have bite marks on that, and then also how, like, yeah, how you would have that room open to other people and be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, just come sleep in the master bedroom with these
Oh,
bite marks on the headboard. And then when she was having sex with him, and she was like, oh, trying not to look at the bite marks, but I accidentally have to make some more bite marks.
it's
I'm like,
ridiculous. It was
you are,
so,
yeah.
yeah, it was appalling to
Just
me. It
want
was
to
so
say
tacky.
quickly, yeah, I hated it. But
Uh,
Tony it's 12:30 noon and they're eating carne asada tacos.
oh, that is
That's so
amazing.
nice. That sounds
I
great. That's the
Yeah,
best
I
snack
could
of
go for
them
some
all.
tacos. Tony, I like your style because I remember in a live a while back, I think you were drinking a little bit of tequila while watching the live, and I was like,
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
tacos and margaritas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and I what Kent said. Whiplash was good mystery, but relationships are based too much on lust and not real relationships I can relate to.
I
That's very
agree.
true. But
Yeah.
that was one of the things. So one of the reasons why I liked the book was because like the things which annoyed me throughout the book were like made up for in the end. So like one of the things that really annoyed
Yeah.
me was like the way Verity is written as like such like an over the top antagonist and like an evil woman who's like a
Yeah.
seductress and like so
Yeah, she
like
was like
sex
basically,
hungry.
yeah, she's like constant sex. And I love that line,
Yeah,
like you said at the end, that was like, Jeremy, how could you believe this? No woman thinks about sex that much. And it's like,
exactly. And I was like, yes.
thank
So the
you.
book it redeemed itself like
But
that.
yeah.
And also like it really annoyed me that Lowen became pregnant with Jeremy. And I was like, who is this Jeremy man, like Mr. Super Sperm that keeps accidentally
Yeah,
impregnating everyone he sleeps with?
it's ridiculous.
But
I mean, I know
yeah,
it happens, but the thing too is like, that's another
like
dislike I have of Colleen Hoover books in general, because the 2 we've read, there have been
that's
these
true.
unexpected but very happy pregnancies because every woman
And
just
so
wants to be
unnecessary.
pregnant. Every woman wants
Yeah,
kids,
it's not a happy ending without marriage and babies.
right? And I think that's one of the big problems that I have with her books. It's just they don't resonate with me because that would be
Yeah.
like my nightmare if I was
Oh my
like with this guy
God.
once and got pregnant. I'd be like, God damn it.
Also, like such creepy vibes from Jeremy.
Right?
Such creepy vibes from
Yeah.
Jeremy.
I,
And
mhm.
we don't I can't remember like the ages specifically, but like he's older than her, definitely.
He has to
And
be.
and the fact that he invites her into his home and then like seduces her in his home,
Yeah.
very creepy.
With his wife there that he knows possibly that he thinks murdered his daughters. Like Jeremy is unredeemable. I really didn't like him. But
Yeah,
I didn't like
okay.
our main character either. And I didn't like how it's like, oh, the ending, everybody, we're gonna be fine. Like, never mind the fact that she's popping Xanax and getting drunk through almost the whole book, and we don't address that at all.
Yeah, no.
I
Yeah,
just
you're right. And she was just like, I didn't mind Lowen, but she was just very like meh, just very nothing.
yeah.
Like, what are her hobbies? Nothing. Like, what's her personality trait? Don't know.
No, she's anxious. She has trauma from
Yeah.
sleepwalking.
Describe her in 3 words: introverted, anxious, mummy issues.
Yeah,
But like
exactly. But beyond that, like, what do we really know about Lowen other than the fact that she's like this perfect match for Jeremy somehow? Like, they're just
yeah,
drawn to
okay.
each other.
So what do you think happened? What do you think was the truth? Like, because it's
Honestly, I'm
kind
not
of up for
sure.
interpretation. Yeah.
I'm really not sure. And I don't know. I feel like if it's not true, then Jeremy's a real piece of garbage because he married this woman and had kids with her and never felt a connection with her. And then suddenly, oh, but he met Lowen once and felt this connection. Where that's justifiable if Verity is somehow inside this villain.
Yeah.
That's really messed up if not.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I don't know. What did you think? Did you think
I don't know, because like obviously it is open-ended, but
mhm.
I think that Verity didn't do it and Jeremy's a bad dude. Like that's the vibes I get.
I'm
And
kind of
also,
leaning that
yeah,
way a
like
little
J
bit.
JH said, about could Lowen trust Jeremy after all that happened. Jeremy has tried to kill Verity 3 times and has succeeded once. So I don't think that you should. I don't think that's something you
Oh
should look for when you're
God.
starting a relationship.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good point. And
Yeah.
does it seem strange to you that women just have this like obsession with Jeremy? Like, what? I mean, okay, maybe he's hot, but like, what about him is so? Oh, he's a good dad. I'm like, I don't know.
No, I think it's because he is like he's a sociopath and he's just like very charming. He's very narcissistic. I think this is the backstory that I've created for Jeremy.
I'm agreeing
I
with
think
it.
he's
Tell
a
me.
narcissist. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's a complete narcissist, and like he's very charming and very like knows exactly what to say to different people to get them to trust him. And then he's just out here murdering his wives
Right.
and getting all the girls pregnant.
It seems like he was almost purposely withholding at times too, like in Verity's, depending on how much you can trust the manuscript, if any of this happened, because it seemed
Yeah.
like when he went out to dinner with Verity and the agent, and he was reading a book on his like Kindle or
Yeah, on
whatever
his
while they were,
phone.
I don't know. It
Yeah.
just seems like he was kind of withholding and would only give her
Yeah.
attention like when it suited him.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So my issue is, if so like Jeremy read the manuscript,
Mhm.
thought that thought that Verity did it, went crazy, tried to kill her again. And then she survives and but he keeps looking after her in his house. Is it
Yeah.
because he feels like guilty for trying to kill her? Because
Right.
obviously not. And then when Lowen says, like, when Lowen's like, oh, the manuscript, she tried to kill your daughter, she killed your daughters. But Jeremy's already read it. So why is he then going crazy again?
It's, yeah, she needs to think about that because he already knew.
Yeah,
And then he went and
he
murdered
already
her a
knew,
second time.
but he didn't know that she was like conscious, that she was faking her injuries. So,
Yeah.
but then why was he just like letting her chill in the house? I mean,
I
unless it
mean, I
is just
guess
for
out of,
his son's sake. But
yeah, and the guilt, and maybe he's not a psychopath and really just snapped. I kind of was
yeah.
hoping that the whole time he knew actually that she was conscious and he was just torturing her.
Yeah,
But
that's what I thought. That's what I thought it must be. And that's why he's coming on to Lowen. Just to,
mhm.
because also I don't think that like, I don't know. But I don't know how Lowen was described, but I was just picturing her as like a very plain, boring, unattractive woman.
Yeah,
And so
just
Jeremy's like interest in her just seems suspicious.
mhm. and that he was the one that read her book, and it was so important to him. I don't
Yeah.
know. I
Yeah.
I guess that's where their connection comes from, but I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. I keep saying I don't know, 'cause the whole thing was very,
The whole book, that is the whole point.
and
Oh, we
you're
have
getting,
some spam in the chat.
oh,
Um,
out of here, spam. Heidi's.
let's read some of the comments. I wish we learned more about the other child's point of view. Yeah, I wish we had more from all of the children, because also I wish we had more from Crew about
Mhm.
being like, you know, what does she say to you and when does she talk to you and stuff like this.
Right. I feel like a lot of this could be cleared up. Well, I guess you really can't trust a 4-year-old's memory anyway, but it would be nice
No,
to be like,
yeah.
hey, Crew, did mommy say to hold your breath before or after the canoe tipped?
Yeah, yeah. And like when mummy talks to you, like why haven't you said that mum talks to you?
5-year-olds can't keep a secret. They can't. Not
No,
like that. Are you kidding me? That's so
no,
unrealistic.
exactly. A
Mommy
big
said I can't
secret.
say she talks. Like, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all so Jeremy and Verity are equally insane and manipulative. I think that like one of them is insane and manipulative, but we don't know which one.
Yeah. It could be,
That's what I
it
think.
could be both of them. They could both be
It could be both of
psychopaths.
them. It could both be both of them.
And then Lowen's just an idiot who got caught up in the middle of it, which seems
Oh
accurate.
yeah.
That seems accurate to me. Lowen's just
Yeah, that does. Also, I was interested because like in the manuscript, the autobiography, then we never really know how Verity feels about Crew. Like we know that she loves Chasten and she hates Harper, but how does she feel about Crew? Because also, if it was true and she killed the daughters, then why does she stay in the house and pretend to be injured? Like
just to be
because
around
she's
Jeremy.
doing it just to be around Jeremy or like so that she can run away with Crew, but does she even love Crew if she killed her other children?
I mean, so I think there's two
Or is it
ways.
just to have Jeremy like dote on
Yeah.
her
I think
and
it's two ways to think about it. If the manuscript is true, I think she's there to have Jeremy's attention and still be with Jeremy. I don't think it
yeah,
has anything to do with Crew. But if
yeah,
the manuscript is fake, like she's saying, if she just fictionalized it, then she's
yeah,
there, like she says, just to eventually take
yeah,
Crew away.
yeah.
And you can't
To
figure out
survive.
which it is.
I liked this book. It made me think a lot. It made me frustrated, but
Yeah,
I
I
liked
like open endings like that though. I
it. Me
like
too.
looking at the chat. Going back on that.
Do you think that she's going to tell Jeremy about the letter?
I don't think so. Um, I think because she wants to protect him, but also maybe for her own. She seems a little bit similar to evil Verity in the way that she kind of like controls what information to give him so that she gets whatever
Yeah,
version she wants of him.
yeah.
I don't know. Would you give him the letter?
Good question. Well, I would think that he's a creep and
You wouldn't even be there.
run away anyway. So, well, no. If I loved him, then I wouldn't
Yeah,
because
it would break
you
him.
maybe yeah, because maybe you just killed her. You guys just killed her for no reason.
Yeah. And
You're little murderers.
she probably needs to keep that to herself and just hold that guilt. Yeah, Queen
Yeah,
says
but
she's definitely not gonna mention the letter. JH says,
yeah.
if Verity loved Crew, why did she let him play with the knife? That's a good question too. She
Oh,
definitely,
yeah. So what was happening with that? Because why? So she has a secret knife to
Mhm.
use.
For what
But then
purpose?
why
To protect herself? I don't know. Why does she even have the knife? It's
was
very
she like
sinister.
she's like waiting for it? She's like waiting until she needs it. Then why did Crew have it? Was Crew bringing it to her?
Mm, That's a, oh, my stomach. Do you hear that? I don't think the microphone's gonna pick
No,
up
I
on
can't
it.
hear it. Oh
Okay.
yeah, and that's true that Crew also like cut his own tongue like when she was asking him questions. So like
Mhm.
that's so intense for a little.
Yeah,
That was so creepy. The creepy things with kids are
yeah. He just
very
bites down
unsettling.
on the neck. I mean, I get that he's traumatized from the deaths of his sisters, but having having two normal non-psychopath parents, this stuff doesn't add up. It just doesn't add
No,
up.
yeah, there's
Somebody's in the
definitely.
wrong here. That's my
um
suspicion.
yeah, I think Lowen definitely created a false reality with Jeremy
Hmm.
based on mine. And also just based on her own idea that like her and Jeremy will live happily ever after.
Hmm.
I don't like that idea of her and Jeremy just living their lives as a little happy
No,
family.
yeah, and then Jeremy also getting to live unencumbered by guilt because she's keeping it from him. Screw Jeremy.
Yeah,
He deserves
screw
that guilt.
Jeremy.
Yeah. Ugh. I'm looking at book club questions, but it's funny because we actually talked about some of them already, like whether the characters are likable.
Right, yeah.
Um, what
Oh
do you?
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Do you think that Verity was like threatening Crew? Do you think Crew was scared of Verity?
I don't know. Would he willingly like just spend time with her in there happily if he was being threatened? I don't
Yeah,
think so.
yeah. He was never scared of her or like scared to be in her room or like,
Hmm.
which is also like, because it seems like Crew knew, or like to some extent, that Crew knew that Verity was behind the death of Harper
I
in the
Yeah.
manuscripts, like in the,
Hmm.
so would he still love her and not be scared of her if that were true?
I mean, I think over time it would be pretty easy to manipulate a 5-year-old into being
Yeah,
into thinking you didn't do it. I I feel
yeah.
like I could do that, and
Or
I'm
just
not a
thinking that that's
psychopath.
normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about manipulating a 5-year-old into covering a murder.
Yeah, easy stuff.
Yeah, anybody could do it. It's not psychopath stuff at all. But
Yeah,
I don't know. I think that might be a good case for the fact that maybe Verity isn't
but
like,
Verity's innocent.
because Crew wants to hang out with her. She seems to have this good relationship. But then again, even in the
Yeah,
manuscript, Crew was never a problem for her. I
yeah.
don't know if she necessarily was crazy about him, but
I think she hated the girls, especially because
yeah.
of a jealousy, because of a jealousy with that.
Mhm. But a
Yeah, but
boy,
I don't think
was
she
different.
ever felt like a maternal instinct to
Nah,
any of the kids, like even
mm-mm.
Chaston, who she loved, you know.
Yeah. I'm glad that you were able to say Chasten without any difficulties, because the whole time I was like, Chastine? Chasten? What the heck is it? Is
I
If
just
I
read
was
it
to
as
use normal,
Chaston.
okay, you're
It's not a
probably
normal
right.
name, is it?
It sounds right. No, is it in like,
How
do
is
they
it
say it in?
spelled? Is it spelled like Chastain?
No, it's Chasten. It's Chastin. Yeah, I think
Oh,
you're saying it right.
Chaston.
I just read the book and I
Yeah,
wasn't sure which way.
no,
Um, but again, the names.
yeah. And
Uh,
gosh, there were some really horrible like images of like her trying to abort the babies
oh my
and her
God.
trying to kill Harper as a baby.
I think, yeah, the
That bit was
choking,
really hard.
that was the hardest part for me when she tried to choke her when she was a baby, put her
Yeah,
fingers in her mouth. And that ended up being the way that Jeremy killed her, was just like, oh,
I
that's brutal.
know, goodness.
That's brutal.
Yeah, which is ironic if that came from, if that wasn't true and then that just came from Verity's mind, then she like wrote her own death,
Yeah, a brutal death.
you know?
Really good questions in the chat. Kent says, uh, would why leave the letter in the baseboard? What if no one found it? I mean, I guess she could have just left it, or I don't know. I think it was maybe for after her death, because she kind of thought it was going to happen. Or no, after she
I
left,
think it was
supposed to be for
after she ran
left.
away. Yeah.
Yeah. But again, I mean, I guess she could have taken it out and left it on the table like right before she left. I assume that's what she would do. I don't think she would keep it hidden after she left. I don't know.
Yeah.
Was everyone creating perfect versions of each other in their heads from what they read? Lowen from Jeremy from the manuscript, and Jeremy with Lowen from her book. That's a great point. I think they definitely fell in love with the fictionalized version of each other.
Yeah.
And whether that will be a problem as their relationship progresses, I don't know.
Yeah. And then that's also like, because they foreshadow that a little bit with Lowen and her agent fell in love with Lowen from the character that she wrote, and then fell out of love with her when he realized that she wasn't that person.
Yeah, that's a good point. And then
Jeremy also Jeremy also said that he read her book and loved it,
and she even said that she's falling in love with this fictional version of him from Verity's point of view, where he's this perfect like dad and lover and just perfect all around man.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought, isn't it? That she fell in love with the version of Jeremy that like evil Verity wrote.
Which I don't know, maybe it's somewhat accurate to Jeremy. Maybe she really only changed herself in it.
It sounds like that's what she was doing.
Yeah.
She wasn't changing what Jeremy did, but changing the way that she felt about it.
I thought that was an interesting suggestion from the editor. I wonder if like writers do that, like an antagonistic journal. Actually, I want to Google that right now if that's like a real thing that people do.
And I kind of could imagine it how like, after Harper's death, if Verity wasn't responsible for Harper's death, that Verity felt so guilty about it, and then how writing this thing that she was responsible for her death could be like cathartic and could be like so
I mean, it could be. I mean, that's the thing. Her explanation is so plausible. And evil Verity is so outlandish that it kind of leads you to it makes me think that probably she was faking the manuscript and that she's the innocent party. I would lean in that direction. No, I'm not seeing
why would
sorry. I'm not seeing antagonistic journaling being a real thing so much.
Well, it's a good idea. It's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
Colleen Hoover is onto something.
She is. Maybe I'll start doing it and I'll turn into the evil version.
Yes. Well, if you get out all of your evil versions, like in pen and paper, then you can just be like the nicest version in real life.
Or I'll shift.
Or
I don't know. Like
so the other question is, if evil Verity is evil, like, and so she wrote this book, she wrote an autobiography explaining all of her crimes, and so why would she do that? And then why would she then write a letter absolving herself? Either like she's evil and she's owning it and she's like, readers turn back now because you're not going to like what you read, or why would she do both of those things?
Right, like it doesn't make sense to write down all this incriminating stuff about yourself, especially if you're as calculating as evil Verity is.
But then maybe she's also narcissistic. I think she's innocent.
Yeah, I think she's innocent too. I think Jeremy's the guilty party here.
The more that I think about it, down with Jeremy. Ooh, and I'd love to know what happens with Jeremy and Lowen, because he's definitely gonna get bored of her like straight away.
Right? I'd rather get a sequel to this than to It Ends With Us. I want a sequel
Definitely.
to Verity.
Definitely.
And I feel like I'm gonna have to read more Colleen Hoover books, even though I don't want to. I don't
Just like, yeah.
I don't know why. I It's like hate reading.
Yeah, but you have to, like, you enjoy it. I enjoy reading it, but it infuriates me. What other
Exactly.
Colleen Hoover books are there that we might have heard
I She has a lot
of?
of popular ones, but I think a lot of them aren't up my alley because they are
Yeah,
romance.
I think It Ends With Us and Verity were probably the most famous ones that I've heard.
Mhm.
Um, one called Ugly Love, November 9th. I haven't heard any.
Yeah, It Ends With Us is her best-selling book.
Oh,
And it was
really?
written in
Interesting, because
2016.
I thought that this one was better.
I thought this one was better too. Um,
This one was definitely more gripping. I enjoyed reading it more.
I did
It Ends
too,
With
but
Us, honestly, I could have left it halfway through.
I'm also more of a thriller person than a romance person, so that might be why I prefer
Yeah,
Verity, because I feel like if you prefer
it was,
romance, then It Ends With Us would be.
yeah. Yeah, this was just very gripping.
Mhm. I'm curious, for
Yeah,
those
it
that
was a
read it,
page
I'm
turn.
gonna make a poll. So I'm asking if you think the manuscript was true.
Yeah, it's also true about leaving it in the base of the board, in the floor, because the whole point of having that as a hiding spot is so that no one will find it.
Right? I just feel like maybe she left the letter in the floor until she was really ready to leave. Like she was prepping it because she wouldn't be able to write
Yeah,
it
I
right when
guess.
she took
Yeah,
crew.
okay, I guess so.
So, um,
Also, yeah, and then the fact that she has a picture of the girls in there, that just like to throw off the scent. And she's got some like drawings from crew.
right?
Interesting.
Or the picture of the girls could be another like misleading thing to be like, see, I did care about them. I put the picture
Yeah,
in there.
exactly. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I love the daughters so much. I'm a normal
Mhm.
mom who looks at pictures of their kids.
Um, right now we are at 7 votes and 100% of people. Oh no, we have somebody that disagrees and said the manuscript is true. I love that because I mean we really
Good.
don't know. We really
To be
don't.
honest, I think, yeah.
I lean
When
towards
I
that
when
it's
I
not true, but
I I was leaning towards true, that Verity is evil. But
mhm.
then just kind of since talking about it between us, that I'm leaning more on the side that it's not true.
Yeah,
But that's the whole fun thing about this book.
I know. I think this is a really good book for book club because there's two very distinct sides and there's really good
Yeah.
evidence for both of them. So it's a
Yeah.
fun discussion book.
Yeah.
Um,
Kent says, is Lowen going to become the next Verity? Will Lowen die like Verity? I wouldn't be surprised. I Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
um, so Tony actually came forward and said he was the one that said yes. So Tony, if you want
Ah,
to
right.
type your reasoning, I would love to hear some of your reasons for thinking the manuscript is true because I can
Yeah.
definitely see that too. I'm leaning towards false, but I think this one is has a good case.
Also, and like it's a horrible thing to say, but if one of your kids dies, then I think you would be really like careful about not letting other kids die.
It's,
And like you wouldn't let them out on the dock. You would
I
make sure they wear
know.
life jackets.
You, it's just especially only was it 6 months later. I
And
feel
you
like
would like grab both of your kids.
you're gonna be
Oh, also,
overprotective, I think.
yeah, yeah. And that's the thing because when they're like, she drags Crew on the sand, and Crew's like, Harper can't swim in the manuscript.
Hmm.
And then we don't find out if in real life that was true. Because then, like,
Yeah.
in the letter, then she says that, like, oh, you know, we've been out on the water before, blah, blah, blah. But can Harper swim or not? Because if Harper can't swim, then what are you doing just saving Crew?
right? Even she said, oh, we've played out here all the time. If the fishing net weren't here, she would have been fine. So exactly, can
Yeah,
she swim? Can she not swim?
yeah,
So that's another thing that
yeah.
it would be so easy to get to the bottom of this. I think it would.
It would if anyone cared, but Lowen doesn't care because Lowen's just like, oh well, I killed off the other woman. Now I can like live my life with my new baby daddy.
Oh, ring-a-dink. That's really so. Did Colleen Hoover say that? I'm looking at the chat. Ring-a-dink says, we do know there are deliberate hints that it's not true. She also said so in an interview. The interviewer tricked her.
Ah,
So did Colleen Hoover out
so
herself?
Colleen says that the manuscript wasn't true. Interesting.
Tony says, I got the feeling she was so desperate for attention. I agree, Tony. And my thing is with that, I don't know if it was like really because she was a psychopath or if it
Yeah,
was made up or if it was because Jeremy might be a little bit withholding. So I think, yeah, even that brings up questions for me.
yeah.
Ken says the canoe
Mm,
drowning was suspicious. It was hella suspicious.
I'm trying to find.
Yeah.
Trying to find like theories and evidence.
How did Verity have the time to tell crew to hold his breath before the canoe tipped? So that's the thing. If she told him before the canoe tipped, she did it.
Yeah,
It's the question is like, did she tell him before or after?
yeah.
And
Also,
I think
like, I don't think hold your breath would be like the first thing. I think that you'd be like, hold on to the boat
yeah,
or
the
like
boat's gonna float.
hold on to me. Hold it. Like,
Right?
I don't,
She could have
yeah.
easily
And
been like,
why did you swim back to shore instead of swimming like inside the canoe if you know that there's
there's
air in
the
the canoe?
exactly. You could have
And
easily
you
gotten
could
both
get
of your
crew to like
kids.
hold on to something inside the canoe, and then you could have dived down and looked for your other child.
Yeah.
I
And I
don't
get
know.
like she's maybe hysterical and didn't think of that, but
Yeah.
the canoe
Yeah,
thing
but
was really
yeah.
it was a lame death. She did not need to die like that.
No, she so didn't.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I'm reading Reddit theories about if she did it or not. Um, mm, this person says, did anyone else have the theory that Jeremy was the bad guy while they were reading it? I
Yes.
thought for sure he read Lowen's books, fell in love with her writing, stalked her, got her to come live with him, and finished writing the series as a big ploy to get her to fall in love with him.
I
He
actually thought,
purposely planted the manuscript, painting himself as a perfect husband and man, and Verity as the evil murderer.
oh,
Mm.
I could see that. I actually thought through most of it that he wrote the manuscript, that it was fake and he
Oh,
wrote
that would
it
have
to
been
make her
cool.
look guilty.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
like that theory is plausible to me where he
yeah,
planted it so she could.
yeah. And I do feel like the point about Lowen's agent loving her from her writing, and I do feel like that is like a clue that something like that has happened,
Mhm.
because they specifically say about how like her agent fell in love with her writing,
Yeah.
but didn't love her.
And I think it could be, I guess it could be either way where they're like, oh, this man loves her and her writing matters to him. But it
Yeah,
could be the same situation where no, he loves this version of her. He loves this
yeah,
character that he thinks is
yeah.
her, just like her agent. Mm.
Ooh, shall we do a rating?
Oh, yes.
Is it time for rating?
Yeah. Do you want to write? I've already opened the poll, but if you want to do it this time, you can.
Oh, I don't know how to do the
I
poll.
got it. Okay. So I can
Yeah,
only
I don't know if I.
do, mm, no worries. I got it. Um,
Why do they need a fishing net for a lake? That's a good point.
yeah.
I'm not sure
I can't do
how
5
fishing works.
options, so you can give it a 4, a 3, a 2, or a 1, guys.
No 5 stars?
I can't. we can't give it a 5, so 4 is going to be the highest. I can't
Okay.
I can't do 5 options.
Okay.
Sorry guys, the poll only goes up to 4, so this isn't the Goodreads scale. Oh, yeah, we got some 4s. We got some 4s. This poll is bothering me. You know why? Because on Goodreads it goes to 5, so I want to know if people would rate it a 5. I'm changing it, guys. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take out the
Has anyone
1.
voted? Has anyone given a 1? Yeah, take out the 1.
If you would give it a
Yeah,
1,
it
you
wasn't.
can just
It
tell
wasn't.
me.
It wasn't a 1. Yeah.
I don't
If
think it was a
you
1.
yeah,
But
I
if
don't
you
think
thought
it was a
a
1.
1,
But
I
if
would
you
love to know
hated
why.
it, yeah,
If you hate it that much, please tell us why in the chat,
yeah, because that
because
would be very interesting.
I'm down with that because it did piss me off. But I
Yeah.
enjoy being
And
angry.
it's very possible to. That's just the like common feeling I'm getting with Colleen Hoover books. I'm just like feeling angry, but like reading it anyway.
Mhm. All right, so we're still getting 4s in the new. All right, yeah, I could give it a 4. There's a new poll up. Hopefully, people see it. I changed the option.
Yeah.
Trying to
Yeah,
get a
I gave it a 4. Yeah, like Kent says, like if you know you have a fishnet in the bottom of the lake and you're not wearing a life jacket and your other child died like 6 months ago, it's a bit suspicious.
right? I mean, I guess they lost the fishing net a year ago, and you wouldn't necessarily
Right,
remember
okay.
it on a nice day when
Right.
you're taking the kids out, but still,
Fair enough.
I don't know. Can Harper swim or not?
Can
Because
Harper swim or not? That's a really important question
and
because
it, I
but
was
crew
thinking
definitely
too,
can't swim.
no, why didn't
So
she put life jackets on these kids? Like, I get it. She just wasn't thinking about it. But if your kids can't swim and your other kid died 6 months ago,
yeah,
I feel like you're going to be extra cautious. But I've never lost a
yeah.
child, so I don't
No,
know.
but like no, and like we haven't. But I've taken kids to the swimming pool and it is very stressful. And I am very
Oh my
conscious of
God.
like a responsibility to keep them alive.
Mm-hmm.
So
I used to watch
yeah,
a little boy who was 7 when I was like 22. I was a behavioral health professional for him. And we went to the pool one day and it was the most stressful thing I've ever done. It was just like, oh my
yeah,
God, I had the kid not gonna drown on my watch. And
yeah. When
so
I was 18 and I went to work as an au pair in Spain and I had just turned 18 and I was just such a child and this family like trust me with the lives of their kids
oh
and they
my
had like
God.
it was like an apartment complex that had a shared pool and it was during the summer and she said I want you to take the kids to the pool every day so that they can learn to swim
What?
and like yeah the kids were 2 and 4
I
2 and 4
wouldn't
years old and
no.
it was so stressful and the 4-year-old was like learning to swim so she like wasn't like she would swim without armbands but was only
Mhm.
just learning to swim so I had to like keep an eye on her and then the 2-year-old obviously was just
No, just
couldn't
attached.
swim
You
and could
couldn't.
barely walk
Mm-mm.
like
Oh my God. That's
yeah it was a
crazy.
stress.
Yeah, that would be really, really. I can't imagine. I can't believe she trusted you to take her kids to the pool. Holy cow.
Me neither.
I
Every
wouldn't
day.
I wouldn't trust an 18-year-old to take my dog swimming.
No, and 2 kids I'm outnumbered.
Mhm,
Some people are just very like trusting and
mhm.
easygoing, I guess. But yeah, it was scary.
That yeah. But they survived. So that's you did a better job than Bear,
Eh,
thankfully.
yes.
So we have 4 votes. We have
Sorry, guys. Sorry about my cough.
oh,
Such
it's
an
fine.
unpleasant sound.
Yeah, most people are giving it a 4. We have a 5. Somebody gave it a 5. Fair as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I would give it. I'm leaning towards a high 4. I gave it a 4, but I'm leaning towards a high 4.
I think I would give it a 4, but I would give it a low 4. But I think we're on the same page.
Yeah.
I think if
How did you rate It Ends With Us?
that's a good question. Let me go back and look and see if I did rate it, because now I can't remember what I would have rated it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to change my rating if it's higher than a 4.
I'm pretty
just
sure I
may.
gave it a 3.
I think it deserves a 3.
Which felt about right. I would give it a 3.5, but a 3 is good. Yeah.
I gave it a 3. I also gave it a 3.
Yeah.
And now I will rate
Yeah.
Verity. If you guys are not on Goodreads, well, if you're not on Goodreads, first of all, make a Goodreads, because it's fun to track your books.
Nice.
But if you are on Goodreads, we do have a book club group that we don't use. So you can join. You can follow me. I'm on there. It's Beta ASMR.
I'm on there too. You can see what books I'm reading.
Eliza's
Not
there
that many books at
too.
the moment.
She is there as Eliza. I am there as Beta ASMR. So you can find us.
Yeah. Kent says, was Verity trying to escape from Jeremy? Was there a better way to do it, like divorce court? Yes. Definitely.
Better way to do it. No. Nobody made any mistakes in this book. Everybody did exactly the best thing they could have done. I love the way
faking disability. Faking disability is the only way.
I love the way you worded that question, Kat. Is there a better way to do it, like divorce court? Hint, hint. Maybe. A little bit of a leading question.
I would suggest. That's the thing. But I suppose it's because if she didn't do it, and then, but also, so if she didn't do it, and then her husband tries to kill her, then I get that she wants to like save Crew. But I think you would just be so scared that he was going to kill you any day.
Right? And then also,
why has he suddenly forgive you? Because he tried to kill her twice and failed, and now he's just letting her live in her home. I would be suspicious that he's going to like suffocate me in my sleep.
That's
what he like in the end did.
Yeah. Verity was a very strange character, because even if
none of her actions make sense.
No. So if the manuscript
this is the thing,
false, it's just it doesn't make any sense. Go ahead.
That's the thing, though, that if the manuscript is false, we don't know anything about Verity. As readers, we don't know anything, because we can't trust anything that Jeremy says. So the only thing that we do know about her is this letter that she wrote, which is not a lot of information.
No, and it's just like, she was just this woman that she loved her kids, she loved her husband. We don't know anything beyond that.
Yeah.
And did she even we don't even know that. What? The only thing that seems certain is that she really was in love with Jeremy.
Yeah. Although if the manuscript is false, then I don't think that is that.
Yeah, it's not.
If the manuscript is false, then the only thing that we know is that she loved Crew.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if the manuscript is true, then she could also love Crew. I don't know, guys. This is a tricky book. I liked it.
Either way, she liked Crew, so that's good for Crew. Right?
Yeah. Crew must be a great kid.
Well, that's what Lowen said at the end. She said he's not an asshole.
Yeah, but then she also like had a dream about him being like an evil child.
She was definitely losing it at the beginning there.
Probably after like her 2 Xanax.
Right. That we're just gonna pretend it's fine that she consists on Xanax and Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
On.
Yeah, exactly. Lowen has her own issues.
Right.
Also, the whole sleepwalking thing. I was like, I don't know if this is a bit of an exaggeration.
Yeah, that's like the lamest lots of people ever.
Yeah. Lots of people in my family sleepwalk and have done like very creepy shit. But no one's like, we're not that traumatized about it.
Maybe you should be.
Maybe we should be.
Maybe this says something about your family, Eliza, and not as much about Verity.
Yeah, okay. Maybe that's that's my fault. Maybe Lowen's the normal one.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, it's just not like, yeah, she's just very, I don't know.
So
It's like
JH brings
this
up a
is,
good point. We don't even know
yeah.
if she really loves Crew, because maybe she just wants to take Crew to hurt Jeremy.
Oh, very true.
But we don't know. We know nothing about this
Actually,
woman.
that's true. The fact that he's called Crew still annoys me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she did name him Crew, so that's a point against her to begin with. So.
Yeah. So do we think the conception on the boat story is true? Because if that, so then if that is true, then Verity must be evil.
just
We
for
solved it,
conceiving
guys.
her child in a canoe.
And then calling him Crew after that conception. That's the evil part.
I still have a problem with the bites in the headboard. Like,
The bites on the headboard thing is so strange.
why? First of all, why is she destroying her own headboard? And second, why is Jeremy just comfortable having everybody see that? It's so like tacky to me.
It's so weird.
Like,
Very creepy.
look
Like
how good I am at
weirdly
sex.
like, yeah, exactly. It's like very weirdly braggy.
It
And
is.
like, look at my sexual prowess.
And that's what it feels
Like,
like to me. He's like, you see that?
yeah.
We could do that. Like, oh my God.
Oh, but then, so obviously they write about that in the manuscript, but the bite marks are there in real life. So that is a real life thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And then Kent has a good point. Why didn't Verity just say upfront to Jeremy and her publisher that she's doing this exercise as a fake manuscript? I mean, I guess maybe because he really didn't show much interest in her work and she didn't really talk about her process with him, probably. That could
Maybe
be.
because she also didn't want to, she didn't think anyone was going to read it and didn't want him to read it and like see this like evil side to her that isn't really
Yeah.
how she feels. But then also that's very true that like her agent giving her this advice could corroborate
Yeah.
corroborate this
Yep.
story.
We could just check with the agent. Check with the agent.
Check with the agent. Check with the agent. Because that would be, and then probably she did tell her agent that, like, oh yeah, I'm doing that thing that you said and it's going really well.
Right? Yeah. She needs to check with the agent. We need to see could
Talk
Harper
more to
swim.
Crew.
Yeah, talk
Ask
more to
if Harper can
Crew.
swim.
That's it. We don't need it would be easy to figure out. I just need some time with these characters and I will figure
Yeah. Get me an interview room.
Put me in a room with
and
them.
some
I'll have
time.
the answer.
No,
I need my tools.
It wouldn't be a big mistake. It wouldn't be hard to figure out. But obviously, Lowen doesn't want to figure it out because she doesn't want to be wrong, because then she's just murdered an innocent woman. Also, were you a bit surprised of that from Lowen? Because I was a bit surprised.
Choke her on her own throw up. Like she has to ask.
Yeah, sorry. She runs in and she's like, no, don't like strangle your wife. You have to make it look like an accident. Like, I was like, Lowen, what is this side of you?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I didn't know you were like this, girl.
I know. I mean, I guess she does write thrillers. Maybe it just means that every woman who writes like thriller novels is actually evil.
That was funny. She probably just like the fact that it just came to her so easily.
I know, she'd been thinking about it.
Make her throw up.
And then also now it's made me very curious about like how you would murder someone by making them choke on their own sick. Because I don't know. feel like
that'd be a
anyway.
terrible way to die and a terrible way to murder somebody. I just don't think it would be.
And then also, I feel like there just must be so many other signs of struggle in the room. And he was trying to strangle her. There's probably still some bruises on her neck,
Yeah, there's
or
gotta
definitely
be.
something.
Mhm. Yeah, it was too late. I feel like there would have been signs at that point.
Yeah. And also, so April was like looking after Verity all the time, but
Mhm.
Crew and Verity was talking to Crew. So how did April never catch any signs of the fact
Right.
that Verity was actually not brain dead?
I find it unbelievable that this woman would be able to fake that for so long. Because it
Oh,
had been
how
a
did she make
while.
herself wet herself? Because you can't like choose to wet yourself,
Oh,
no matter how hard you try.
I mean, I guess
Well, I don't know. Not that I've tried that hard,
no,
but
I think I
like,
could. I think I could do it right now if I really wanted to.
really, I feel like I don't have that I don't have that much control over my body.
I could do it. I think I could do it if I wanted to.
Okay,
Guys,
I'll have to like practice more. I'll have to meditate on this.
I'm putting a poll in the chat.
Could you could you wet yourself if you tried?
Okay, guys. Please answer my poll question. We know Eliza's gonna say no.
Oh yeah, that was me.
I think I could do it. I don't know. I feel like it would be hard to override that part of your brain that's like, no, I don't,
Yeah.
I don't pee myself. I'm an adult person, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like hard. Maybe I'm just too pee shy, because I find it hard to wee if someone's watching me.
I think that's a thing with people too. Some people can't even do it in public. You can't physically make yourself do it. So
Yeah,
that might be
I
part
guess
of
it's
why you feel like you can't. People are saying, yeah. People are saying
Oh,
yes.
okay. I guess I'm in the wrong. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. People can.
You're not
All
in the
right.
wrong.
You guys have been
You're just
you
saying you can't. That doesn't mean it.
Sorry guys, I retract my previous statement.
Right now on
We
camera,
can
Eliza,
all
you prove it.
I will I will pee right now
No.
as an apology for
Nobody's gonna want to be in our live streams anymore.
No, I'm sorry guys. It gets so out of hand. I don't know.
If anybody
Uh,
has joined
yeah,
between
so
now and when I put the poll up, we're asking this question because we
it's for
feel like it
science.
might be kind of hard to like wet yourself on accident like Verity does, supposedly.
Yeah,
No, it's pretty
it's
even.
for
We got
it's for
lots of
research.
yeses
Oh
and
yeah,
nos.
okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Some people took pity on
Um,
your condition.
thanks guys. Yeah, JH says maybe April knew about Verity. She did talk about showing respect when talking around her. So I
Right?
thought that there was definitely something
I kind of thought there
like
was
that.
something because she said, "You're my favorite patient too." And
It
it's
was
just like,
weird, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all right, this is a weird relationship between a nurse and her patient. But
Yeah, and like the kind of dislike that April showed towards Lowen,
yeah, she didn't seem to like
a
Lowen at
bit
all.
suspicious.
Hmm.
But then I thought maybe April was just kind of like, in a way, warning Lowen against Jeremy
Or
by
protecting
being
her patient who is still married to this man, I guess. I don't know.
true.
Tony says the mind of a psychopath is complicated to understand. I have watched Dahmer and I don't know how I
I
feel about
haven't.
even the fact that I'm watching it because I have a lot of like I don't personally know if the show should have been made because the family apparently didn't the family of the victims didn't want it to be made
Right.
and I think that should have been respected. And
Yeah.
in that case, I know I probably shouldn't have watched it, but I pretty much watch anything like scary and I do really like Evan Peters and I
Yeah.
won't spend too much time on it,
Oh,
but
is that who's in it?
he's good too. He's really good in it.
Yeah, he is. He's really good in those kind of roles.
Yeah. And I think that they did a good job not glorifying Dahmer. Like, I think they really made him
Yeah.
a dislikable character. I know it's like on TikTok and stuff showing Evan Peters and be like, oh my God, he's so hot as Dahmer, but I don't think that's inherent in the way it's written. Like, I don't think they made Dahmer hot.
Yeah.
Um,
It's not Evan Peters' fault.
yeah, but I actually think it's a pretty good show.
I've heard good things.
Yeah.
I won't watch it because I'm too scared. But I've heard good things about it.
Yeah. And morally, it's like questionable whether or not it should have been made, but I've enjoyed it.
Yeah. When Verity was about to be strangled by Jeremy, why did she jump up and say stop? Yes. Why didn't she just carry on pretending to be?
Right. Like, instead of using your minimal words to say, I had to do it, you could have said the manuscript was fake. The manuscript isn't real.
Yeah.
Like, use your minimal
Is
words
that
to
what
say
she
something
said?
impactful.
Is that what she said?
She said, I had to do it or something like that. I literally just read it because I just finished it right before book club.
Those are very incriminating words.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get back to. I wish well, I do have the physical book, but downstairs. To go way back. And if anybody in the chat remembers, I'm pretty sure she said.
Yeah, I think you're right. She does say something like that. Okay, I'm almost there.
Me too. Please don't hurt me.
Please don't hurt me. I'll explain everything.
Yeah. When
and then she doesn't really say anything else.
Yeah, that's all she said.
You could maybe give her a little chance to
just let her explain, man. You don't have to immediately murder her. I thought it said she had. Oh, interesting. Why did I make that up?
I don't know. It rings a bell.
She's trying to kick him, holding it down. You have to stop. You're crushing her windpipe.
Yeah.
You have to make it look like an accident.
Like, Lowen, since when are you like queen of murder?
Right. And then she doesn't even skip a beat before saying you have to make it look like an accident, make her vomit, cover her nose and mouth until she stops breathing.
Jesus Christ.
Just rattled it all off like that.
Yeah, she's been thinking about it.
That's
a bit creepy. Yeah, and I'm not I don't like the like convenient pregnancy thing. That is just kind of annoying, and it's also just very unnecessary. I think that it just like it was just unnecessary.
I feel like Colleen Hoover seems to use that in her books as a way of speeding up connection between characters.
Yeah,
like,
just
oh,
tying
they're
everything
pregnant,
into
now
the
they
neat
have
little
to
bow.
be together. Yeah, it's like, well, that's it. They're together now. That's what I feel like she uses it as. It's like this device to lock her characters in a stable, happy relationship. Like,
yeah.
And
I did think it was interesting reading, like, from like evil Verity about like just not loving her children.
Yeah.
And have you read We Need to Talk About Kevin?
I haven't, but I really need to. I saw the movie a long time ago, but is the book good?
Yeah, the book is good, but it's also just kind of unsettling because it's just about how she doesn't love her son. And she like, and then it's, very open to, it's like, does she not like her son because he's evil? Or is her son bad because his mother never loved him?
That's I'm gonna put that on my list.
Yeah. So it kind of reminded me of that.
That's really
obviously it's a lot more subtle, and it's all about Kevin It's not so like, she doesn't try to murder him.
Uh,
And it's more relatable. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
that's really fascinating to me. I don't know. I really like books about that have sort of those sort of messed up relationships between parents and
Yeah.
children. Like I read, I think it was Baby Teeth a while ago, and it's kind of the opposite where it's the daughter who hates her mother but loves her
Mm.
dad and is super manipulative. So her dad thinks the mom's doing all the crazy stuff.
Mm.
And I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So kind of a,
It sounds good. Yeah. Creepy. Yeah, it's like disturbing, kind of
mhm.
unsettling.
Yep.
Relationships.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we'll start wrapping up. I don't want to keep people
Yeah.
too long.
Yeah.
But
Any other questions or comments?
thoughts. What do you think,
Or
Lowen, when we're child headboard? That's funny.
what?
In the chat, what do you think Lowen will name her child? Headboard?
Oh
Right.
dear.
That's good.
Oh
Jeremy
yeah,
G.
I didn't like that Lowen also bit the headboard. Like you're
Right.
just yeah.
Erasing Verity. Oh.
Oh yeah, no, it's so creepy.
Mm-hmm. Just her whole relationship with Jeremy was so inappropriate in his house with his wife and
So
his son.
inappropriate.
And
Yeah. And so if we think that Jeremy is evil
mhm.
and or like he arranged the whole meeting because he was specifically trying to like get this girl and he was obsessed with Lowen. And then they're like meet cute where they like witness the murder, where they like witness
A
the death of that
suicide,
guy
a
on the
terrible.
street.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Yeah. The book started off pretty intense, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. It did. She was like covered in blood from the very beginning,
Yeah.
and he immediately had a connection with her.
Yeah. He like saw her covered in blood and was like, that's exactly how I like my
Mhm.
women.
She's so sensitive. It's
Um,
upsetting her.
oh, it's so cute and quaint.
Oh, right?
She's not used to New York City yet. I'm like, that.
Never been covered in blood on the side of the road before.
Yeah.
Loser.
I can tell you're not from around here.
Oh my God. That's really funny. You're funny. You got good jokes. Oh, Ken had suggested a book, She Lies in Wait by
Oh, cool.
I don't know how to, Gaithia, probably. Gaitha?
So I actually had a little request. Did
Mm.
you already read, or did it just come up in some of our like shortlists? The Guest List by Lucy Foley.
No, we haven't read it yet.
Does it
And
ring a
it's been
bell
on
to
a
you?
couple polls.
Okay, because I found it in a charity shop and it rang a bell, so I
Oh,
got it.
you want to
So
read
if
that
we could read
next?
that one, that would be ideal.
Of course,
If
yeah.
no one minds.
I'm fine with it. We can read. I think actually Ken, I think we've suggested the guest list in the past, if I remember, because I know we've had it on polls.
It's definitely been shortlisted
Yeah,
before.
I'm down to read that, definitely. And I think
Okay, great.
that was a tiny bit older, I want to say. So you might be able to, like if it like Eliza find it in a charity shop, as she says.
Yeah.
I love that.
What do you guys call them?
A thrift store.
Thrift shop?
Thrift store.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thrift store. Thrift store. Do they have books in thrift stores?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Books, clothes, small appliances, furniture. I think they're the same as your charity shop.
Yeah.
It's a different way of saying it. Oh, so I wanted to ask you something totally unrelated because I saw a TikTok about this girl who is in a nanny school in the UK. Is this like a well-known thing that these nannies, British
Interesting.
or they nanny for the royal family? Like it's a very well-known nanny organization.
Oh,
And
it.
I
I
wonder,
haven't heard of it, but actually, it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, because like to nanny for like there's like elite
mm,
high-end nannies
yeah, I think
that
it might be
nanny for like royal family and stuff.
the Norlands College or something, and they do
That's
the,
so funny.
and I wondered if that was like a common knowledge thing in the UK. Everybody knows this Norland
That's so
College and
funny.
their
No,
prestigious
actually, I
nanny.
didn't know about
Okay.
it. But
I know
that's so
that's like a weird,
fun.
it's so funny. As soon as I read that, as soon as I saw that TikTok, I was like, what if Lyman knows
Yeah.
all about this?
Is
Is this
that a
like
normal
common
thing?
knowledge?
No,
Yeah.
no, but it makes sense. My gran actually went to a finishing school
Oh my
in
God.
in the UK. Yeah.
So finishing school would teach like manners and society and like how to
Like
be a
what
good,
knife and fork to use,
okay.
how
I
to
love
fold
that.
napkins, how to like keep house and elocution lessons and stuff like that.
Oh my goodness. There was just how to be
Yeah,
a good member of society and a good wife and
yeah,
the home to take care of your home and stuff.
exactly. And my
I need
grandmother
that.
was from Spain, and
How
her
was
parents
she?
sent her to, yeah, and her parents sent her to the UK to go to finishing school because the Brits have the best manners.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Yeah.
That is really, I love it. Oh, I need something like that, like an etiquette class or something. Be a classy
Yeah, it's like
lady.
etiquette. It's like etiquette
Mhm.
class.
That's
But funny,
wonderful.
isn't
Uh, yeah, I don't know. It was funny. I should have sent you the TikTok and be like, do you know about that? I don't know why I
it?
was like,
Did you
why is
know
the
about
world
this?
why is the world keeping this a secret from me? I feel like I don't even like kids.
That's
I wouldn't ever
so
want to be a nanny, but it's
no.
oh,
But being nan and like also being the nanny for like the royal family or for like, really posh, stuck up kids
I
who
want to
are like,
die.
you
Yeah,
know, can
I
you
want to
imagine like
die.
a little like child who's like giving you back talk and being like, well, I'm going to be the king one day. And you'd be like,
Right?
okay.
Oh, I pay your stuff. My mommy pays you.
Yeah.
Okay, goodbye.
No, rich kids.
And from everything I was reading in the TikTok comments, everyone in the TikTok comments had also heard of this school or gone to this school.
Oh,
And
really?
I was just like,
Oh
am
my
I living
goodness.
in
So
a
it's like a
closet?
big famous school.
I don't
No,
know
I've
about the
never heard
New
of it.
Orleans nannies. My goodness.
The
I'm
Norland nanny.
yeah, I'm like,
So cute.
should I get an Orland nanny for my kid that I'll never have? Like, is this something I should have
Get one for your
done?
dog.
Oh, I know
Get
we
one for
need
the
that.
dogs.
Oh, I'll get
thought
one
you
for
were gonna
Kiki.
I thought you were gonna like lift him up there or something.
Throw a
And then I thought you were gonna like lift up the dog.
oh my God, I wish he's a big boy though. He's 70 pounds now.
Yeah,
I
I
can't lift
know.
him. Can't lift
He is a big
his
boy.
weight. He's very cute. He
Oh, bless.
it's probably gonna go swimming today because it's warm out. So I think we're gonna take him to the park and take him
Oh,
swimming.
nice. Lovely. It's nice that you've got such nice weather,
I
even like
know.
mid-October.
We're very, very lucky right now. It's warm still. Hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, the guest list.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, if everyone's happy with that.
Oh, that works for me.
Perfect.
So
And then we can
what date do you think would work for you?
so
I'm looking right.
I think a Friday will work
Okay.
usually. Um
Do
and
you
I
want
could
to
do
do
we could do maybe Friday the 11th.
that would be perfect. That's a
Um
Veterans Day, so I think I'm actually off work, which is good for
oh
me.
lovely. Friday the 11th, usual time. Ooh, did you hear my tummy rumble?
What's that?
Did you hear my tummy rumble?
No, I didn't hear it. I think
Okay.
it's funny because we're still acting like it's ASMR, but I don't think the
Yeah.
microphones pick that up. They're turned down too low.
No, definitely not. Like
Like,
these the microphone and these headphones.
yeah, somebody downstairs is hammering something in my house, and I don't.
Oh,
You
no.
can probably hear that, but
Oh,
it's
wait,
not
let me
enough.
just tell you quickly. I also got this Gumball machine in a charity shop.
What?
This
Oh my
this
God.
this
I
Gumball
love it.
machine, and it actually works, but it's like really I'll show because it's so cool and it actually works, and it takes 1 pennies.
Oh, that's great. Oh my God. Ooh.
And it's so cool.
Eliza, I
Yeah,
love that. Oh my
but
God. What are you gonna do
it's
with it?
like, well, it's really dirty and it's really like hard to clean because it's like so old and rusty.
Mhm.
So I don't want to put any like actual sweets in it.
No,
But I thought that I could just put like sweets in a wrapper,
that'd be cute. Yeah, and you
like
could
individually
still eat
wrapped
them and
sweets.
stuff. So
Yeah.
I've
Or
seen something really cool done with those. And
yeah.
you put all of your like to be read books in it on slips of paper in a little like plastic container. You write the
Yeah.
books you want to read and you put them in there, and then
Yeah.
you get a book out.
Or
That
I
would be a
thought
problem
like
for me, but I love it.
that would be so cute. And I thought I could do that with like ASMR triggers
Oh
and
my
then like
God.
do it in a little video. And
Yes.
that would be fun, like a
Oh, that's the
mystery.
best idea. You're so creative. I love that. I love that. That
But
is so cool.
I have ideas, but I never get around to
I love it.
making them a reality. But
No, me too.
one
Let me just
day.
I'll show you my phone right now. So this is just my to-do list of videos, and it's at
Yeah.
61. These are just the
Yeah.
videos that I immediately want to make, and it's at 61. So
Yeah.
it's really I love sometimes because people I feel like think I'm not uploading sometimes because I don't have ideas. And it's like, no, I have ideas.
I've got
It's just I
too
don't
many
have time.
ideas. Yeah.
Yeah, or I can't pick one that I really want to do. Like,
Yeah. You have to
um,
be so, or like for me, I have to be like so in the mood to record this thing because if I'm
1,000%.
not, and if you're like trying to force it, then it just doesn't come out well.
Yeah,
And it
fully
takes
agree.
ages. Yeah.
Like I have things that keep getting shifted further down on the list because it's just like, okay, I don't want to do that right now. And then I come up with a
Yeah.
new idea and I'm like, I want to do this immediately.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly.
you want to do it as soon as you feel like it.
Yeah, exactly. When the inspiration strikes, you have to use it. Use it while you
Mhm.
can.
Totally agree. I think I'm gonna do like the tier list videos that people do on YouTube. I
Oh
don't know if
yeah.
you've seen those. Like I do
Yeah.
them a lot for
Yeah, like
books.
tier ranking. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it for Halloween candy.
Oh, that'd be great.
And I think because that'll be fun for me. I don't think it'll be a popular
Yeah.
video at all. And I don't think I'll be
It
eating
will
it
be a
because
fun
people get
video.
pissed, but it'll be fun for me to make. I love candy.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember last year I tried to make a video. Now I can't even remember what the video was, but it was a role play, but it included me eating a lot of sweets. And
Mhm.
then, but I just like couldn't like do it. I could never keep a straight face, or like my mouth would hurt from chewing. And then I ended up
Yeah.
having like 3 hours worth of bloopers of me just like cramming my face with
Oh
sweets.
my
And then I
gosh,
didn't
that's
have
so
a
funny.
single video at the end of it.
Oh, at least you got
I
to eat
just
lots of
ate.
candy. That
Yeah,
is so
that's
cute.
true.
Um, that's really funny.
Yeah.
I've done like one video where I eat in it, and it's very divisive. People are either like
Mm,
they're fine with it or they hate it. A lot of people
yeah.
hate eating sounds, I guess.
Yeah.
It doesn't really bother me. I don't seek those videos out. Like I don't watch mukbangs really, but
No, but yeah, I'm pretty neutral to it. I definitely wouldn't mind.
yeah. I've
But
actually
I'm
been
looking
wanting to
forward to
get
your tier ranking.
yeah,
Although
I want
I
to see
won't
you
know any of
use
the candy that you're doing. Oh,
that's true.
we should do like a little like swap over of
Oh my
like
God, I love it.
we
Like
should send
sending
each other a
little
little package.
yes, that'd
Shall
be
we send each
so
other some
fun.
sweets?
I
That would be
love
a nice.
that.
Ah, let's
Like
do it. Okay.
little
Do we
snackies
have
and
enough
stuff like
time
that.
to do it before Halloween and then do it
Probably
as like
not.
Halloween treats?
It won't get here.
Not gonna, no.
No, that's only 2 weeks. I
But
don't
we'll
think
just do
we'll.
it like in general.
Yeah, it can be just
Some like a little snack swap.
yeah, little snacks or like random little country thing. Like I'll get you some little
Yeah.
American things. That's so
Yeah,
cute.
perfect. I'll get you
That'd be
some
really
English
fun.
stuff. Okay, great.
I love it. Okay, I'm gonna need your address again off stream.
Yeah.
So,
I live at
oh,
123 ASMR Road,
right.
ASMR Town.
I think it was. I feel like Jenna Marbles always used to say 123 Internet Street. So
Yeah.
yeah, I miss her. I don't know if you watched her
Oh, I
videos.
know. I did, yeah. That like way back,
Yeah, it's
way
been
back
years.
now.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so fun. I love it. And I was gonna say,
Okay, yeah,
so
great.
I've been wanting to get one of those machines, the candy one that you have.
Yeah.
And I want to put my chores in it, like random,
Oh, that would be
like
fun.
house stuff. Like, oh my gosh, okay,
Yeah.
wipe down the walls, stuff that you don't normally do but should do. And I want to put them in there. And then
Yeah.
whenever I feel motivated, I'm like, I need a chore. My husband thought that was
That
stupid,
would
but
be
I think it's
really
cute.
fun. If it like makes chores fun, then
Right.
it's always a good idea.
Yeah, he wasn't into
Yeah,
the
I
idea,
love
but I
that
was.
idea. I also thought because it actually like lets out quite a lot. I also thought I could put in like the little like bottles, like the little like hotel bottles of alcohol,
Oh,
and
I
then
love
on
that.
like a night, like before a night out,
Oh
then like
my,
do a little like mystery what you're gonna drink.
that is so fun. Oh
That
my
might be
God.
fun.
Yeah, that's
They'd
really
be
cool.
like very small.
I would, yeah, that'd be so fun for like a party too. If you have people over,
Yeah,
they can, and you
exactly.
get what you
Yeah, that'd be
get.
like such a fun little game. Or
Hmm.
also if you just had sweets in it, then that would also be like fun for a party, you
Hmm.
know?
Another thing that would
Like
be
a
fun,
fun
like you
little
could put
thing.
little tasks on it that people have
Oh,
to do,
like
like just
dares.
like little
Yeah.
dares or like, but fun little things, like
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of
Yeah. Or
anything
like,
right now, but
yeah, like you have to bring a conversation about meerkats with this person.
yes, or like
Like,
wear this silly hat for an hour, but don't tell anybody
yes.
why or something. I don't know. Like you
Yeah.
have to,
Speak in an accent that isn't your own.
yeah.
For
I think that would be fun, but maybe I have one
that
at
would
parties.
actually, that's so fun. Okay. That's definitely what I'm gonna do because that's gonna be so
Mm,
easy. That's what I'm
I
gonna
love it.
do. That's gonna be my next thing.
Oh, I'm looking at the list right now. Because Ken has a ton of suggestions, and then Tony had one being Anna. So I'm gonna write
Oh,
all these down
great.
for future months. So we'll do the guest
Yeah.
list this month, and then next month maybe we can use some of these for tugging on myself for
Yeah.
suggestions. Sorry, that's the word I wanted to use. I got an iPad and I love it.
Ooh, I
Mhm.
love the sound of like iPad pen writing.
Me too. You know who does that really well is Edna Fox. Do you watch her ever?
Oh, really? No, I
Yeah,
don't think so.
she's like
Okay.
big.
Yeah. I've definitely their videos have been recommended. But
Yeah, she uses it a lot, and I really like it. She does really good. Like she's a good voice. She does good close whispers.
mm,
All right, so we have being Anna. So I'll add that, Tony.
oh yeah. I know. I've definitely seen a lot of her videos. Yeah. Girl in black with clouds fade to
The
your
woman
hair.
in the dark.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll do next book club on Friday, the 11th.
Perfect. And yeah, we're going to be reading the guest list. I will make a post about
Yeah,
it
but
and let everybody know what it's going to
yeah.
be. For those of you that have asked during this live, I am uploading a video on Monday. It has been over a month, and I am sorry about that. But I have 2 videos filmed now, and I'm going to keep. It should be
Yay.
every Monday from now on. And Eliza just
Lovely.
uploaded one the other day that I really enjoyed.
Thank you. I
So
posted one on Thursday and I'm gonna post another one tomorrow.
look at you, Miss
I
Productive.
know.
So check out if
Yeah.
you guys aren't subscribing, all 8 of you watching. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe to Eliza. She's actually getting very close to 100K. She's at
Guys, it's getting there.
97.8. You're very close. That's the silver plaque. That's a big deal.
Yeah, I know. It's exciting. I need to like make a space for it on my wall.
That'd be
But
so,
I
oh
feel
my
like
God, it's gonna
I've
be
been
so
on
cute.
97,000 for so long, and it's just like so close but so far, you know?
I know that happened to me. So I stopped growing a long time before you stopped growing. Like my channel is much smaller than yours. I think I'm at like 36 right now.
It comes in like, yeah,
And what happened was I grew immensely in like November of 2020. I think I got
right.
like huge growth and then I stopped
Yeah,
uploading and it just stopped. So
yeah. YouTube loves to take it. If you're not posting really regularly, YouTube loves to like just take away
they
all of your
do, you get
recommendations and
punished.
everything.
It sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially when you have like a really good video and you're like, oh, this is gonna do well, and then they don't show it to anybody.
I know. And you're like, no one sees it.
Come on. Sometimes I don't know if you have this too, but like if you look at your analytics, it'll be like viewers are clicking on this video less often, but it's like 10% click-through rate or something like higher than
Which is
normal.
high.
And it's like,
Yeah.
no, you are not showing this
You're
to
not
people because the
showing it.
click-through rate is high. It's that people aren't seeing it.
Yeah. It's
Sorry,
not
that's
coming up in
a
people's recommendations.
pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys, getting the inside scoop.
Yeah. Little frustrations with
Mhm.
YouTube, but it lets us do this, so we can't
Mhm.
complain too
No,
much.
not at all. Let me know as soon as you start using your gumball machine. Please take pictures.
Oh,
I
I
want to
will.
see.
I will.
Okay,
Okay.
good, good,
I'm
good, good.
inspired now because it's been on my shelf for a while. And then I was thinking that maybe I'll just like put like fairy lights inside or something
Oh,
inside
that'd
it
be
just to
cute
make it
too,
like
just the
decorative.
decoration. Mhm.
Yeah. But I want it because it does work. So I want to use it, you know.
Yeah. Did you get it for pretty cheap?
I got it, me and my sister got it together and it was £20.
Oh my God,
So
that's so
not like
good.
super cheap, but
Yeah, but that's
yeah,
really
like
good for
pretty
what it
good.
is. Like, I
Yeah.
definitely pay at least 20 for that.
Yeah. And the guy who like sold it to us, that he was like trying to say, like, he was like, oh, you know, it's really easy to change the mechanism so that it accepts like pound coins, and they're like so popular in these places and you can make like so much money from it.
Oh
And we
my
were like,
God, we're not going to
no,
use this
no,
for
like
profit, my
that's not
friend.
we no, we're not those kind of people. I just want it on my shelf. I'm
Right.
sharing custody of it with my sister because we bought it together.
I love
So
it.
this year it's my turn because she had it last year.
Like the traveling pants. That's so cute.
Yeah.
How old is your sister? Is she older than you or younger?
She's 2 years younger.
Oh, mine too.
Yeah.
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 You're
Yeah,
the
we're very
oldest?
close. I'm a middle child.
You're the middle child. You seem like the oldest to me. I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's because my brother is a lot older, and then my sister's just 2 years younger. So I did always feel like the older sister,
Yeah,
my younger sister.
that makes sense.
And then my older brother is 10 years older than me. So
Oh,
it was a
wow.
different, yeah,
Different generation completely. He
yeah,
doesn't
different.
count.
But yeah. And he's
Uh,
got a little baby. He's got a daughter. So I'm an auntie.
oh my God. I love that. How old is your aunt or your niece? No,
She's 2.
yeah, niece. She's 2.
Yeah, she's 2.
My nephew just turned 12, I think. I
Ooh.
know it's bad that I don't remember. I always forget if he's 12 or
No,
13. I think he
it's
just
so
turned
hard
12
to like keep track of kids' age.
when they get a certain age. Tony wants your gumball machine.
Oh, I know. Everyone wants my Gumball machine.
She says, Eliza, would you consider raffling the gumball machine?
Ooh,
Uh,
that's a very good question. I don't know. At the moment, I'm too attached to her.
I know you'd have to pay out your sister too. That's a problem. You have to
Yeah,
buy her
that's
out
true.
of her $10
That's
worth.
true. No, but I'm gonna like clean it up nice and use it, and then once I've got all of my joy from it, then maybe I'll raffle it away.
Keep it forever.
We'll see
I
in
love
the
that you
future.
have like a fireplace behind you. Is that a functional fireplace? Oh,
It's not functional,
it's
but it
live.
is a fireplace.
Okay. It's just covered.
Yeah. It's just like boarded over.
I see.
'Cause,
So
yeah.
I left for work for 2 weeks in early August and I was gone from my house. The first thing my husband did while I was gone is tear out the cover on our fireplace. It looks a lot better now, but
Oh, good.
he just
Good.
tore it apart. Tony
Fair
will offer
enough.
you $1,000 right now for your gumball machine.
Tony, they're not that expensive. You can find your own. You can get them on eBay, I'm sure.
He wants
You can
yours.
get
Listen,
my one
this
is
a
really
special.
cool.
This is an Eliza owned gumball machine, guys. Let's drive the price up. I think we can do better than 1,000. Actually, do we have any takers for
Yeah, let's have
1,100?
1,100. It's a bargain. It's a good price, guys. And you know,
Yeah.
you just change the mechanism so it takes pound coins, and you'll have your money back like that. You know.
Right? We could set this up for profit. I love it.
I'll let you can pay me, and then I will like use it on your behalf.
Oh, that's perfect.
You
Yeah,
know,
there you go.
like a virtual Gumball experience.
Perfect. Oh my God, that's hilarious. It's a win-win. It's a win-win.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you some. We'll send each other some snacks.
Yes.
That'll be fun.
I love that. I'm actually like, I want to go out and shop for them today.
Yeah,
Go to
I'm so
Target.
excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be fun as can be. Okay. I
Perfect.
love it. All right. So I guess we'll start wrapping up.
Yeah.
Guys, I had so much fun. This was so much fun. I love our book
It was
club
so much
and
fun.
hangout
Me
session.
too.
This was a nice time.
Yeah,
This was
I
nice.
love it genuinely.
Yeah. We should do I think some night we should do like a happy hour. We can do like a happy hour live stream.
Oh,
I do them
yeah.
sometimes. It'd be so fun. Like just have a couple drinks
Yeah.
and do a happy hour live stream if you guys
Yeah.
are into that. And
Definitely.
we can do it on either channel. Are you selling
Yeah.
shares in the
I
Gumball
so
machine?
shares in the Gumball machine. How about like you pay to put something in the Gumball machine,
Oh, I
and
love
then
it.
it will be like a lottery of like what comes out, and then
Mhm.
I will like maybe you can pay to request a trigger, and I'll put it in the Gumball machine,
Oh my God,
and
that's
then
such a good
I'll
idea.
do whatever I get.
That's such a good idea. Yes.
I'll
Eliza,
think about it. I'll
Eliza is
formulate.
available. I think she has a coffee. Do you still have a coffee account?
I do still have a coffee, yeah.
Okay, so Eliza has a coffee, and do you have PayPal? Or is it just
I do have PayPal. It's just my email address. Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to contribute to the
email.
Gumball machine, you can contribute
Yeah,
to
okay.
Eliza's
Let me
coffee.
okay. Let me I'm coughing my guts up. Let me finalize the terms and conditions of
I
the
won't-
Gumball thing
I won't
before
force her into
you
it.
before you give me money for no reason.
Give her money
and
for no
I'll-
reason. She's really nice. She's
I'm a student, guys. I'm a student.
But in all seriousness, everyone that's watching, we never, ever, ever expect money. If you want to contribute to Eliza, go ahead, please do.
Yeah. And also, if you want to contribute to us, if like subscribe to our videos and comment on our videos,
that's the best
and
way.
watch our videos, and that helps us a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I will think of something fun to do with the Gumball machine. You will see it very soon.
I'm really excited to follow the progress of the Gumball machine, and I expect messages about it.
Okay.
I'm on the inside of this now. Thank you.
You'll receive an email about it. Because that's my method of communication now.
Yeah. Apparently, what happened to your Instagram?
I can't remember the password of my Instagram, and my phone broke. So, because usually you're just automatically logged in, but my phone broke, and then I'm like using an old spare phone that it like doesn't remember me, and I haven't yet figured out how to get access to it, because it's also like sending me like a thing on my phone, but even though I have the same number, then it's not receiving it. Anyway,
Oh my God.
and a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, that's a pain.
And yeah. but hopefully I will be getting a replacement phone soon. And then maybe I will then have Instagram.
Yeah,
It's a
maybe.
mystery.
That is crazy. Oh my gosh, maybe I should
Yeah.
like make a backup account in case that ever happens to me. I'm not big on
Yeah.
Instagram, but it is helpful to have.
Yeah, it is. Just for talking to people.
Yeah.
And so for a while I didn't have a phone at all. Uh for like 6 days. I didn't have a phone at all.
How do you
And
live
also I
like
didn't have
that?
Wi-Fi in my house. So I like to talk to anyone, I had to like go to a cafe with my laptop and then like message people on Facebook or like send an email.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God, the way you live is just crazy to me. I couldn't do
It
it.
it
Couldn't
it,
do
it
it.
was so bizarre. It was actually so bizarre. And I have like a little radio, like an actual like radio.
Mhm.
And I was like listening to that to like know the weather and like to know what time it was
Oh
because I
my
didn't have a phone.
God.
So I didn't have like a watch, so I didn't know what time it was. And then the radio will say like, it's 9 a.m. on Tuesday. The weather's gonna be raining. And I was like, great.
My
I'm
life just
connected to
somehow
the
got
outside
stuck in
world.
1982, somehow, just like in a portal.
Oh, okay. And it was so weird because it was like also at the time when the Queen died. And so I was listening to the
Oh,
radio, and the radio told me that the Queen had died.
oh
And
my
then I
God.
like heard like the King's speech on the radio. And I was like, this is just so bizarre, like
Yeah.
so archaic that I'm listening to the King on the radio.
Yeah. You're just in a totally different reality from the rest of the world. That's crazy.
Genuinely, I was
Oh
like, no,
my
I need to
God.
be just getting my news from YouTube because anything else is weird.
That is just too funny.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry.
Please
I'm
donate to
sick.
Eliza so she can get a phone and join the rest of the world. You mean girls.
I'm sick. Yeah, so it's been weird. But anyway, I'll send you an email about our little snack exchange.
I love it. Okay. And Tony says he didn't see a PayPal link for you, so set one up on your page.
Oh, yes, I will put it on my page. It is just my email, but actually I don't know if I have my email. I'll do the thing. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah, Tony's a sweetheart. Really, really helpful. Everybody, thank you so much for your
Thanks everyone for coming,
yeah,
watching us like ramble on for a few
right.
hours.
I hope you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun talking about
I
Verity
had
and
so much fun.
everything.
I love book club.
Me too. Me too. Yeah, and we need to do a happy hour.
Yes.
But
yes, that
for
would be very
now,
fun.
November 11th, we will read the guest list, or we will talk about the guest list. I will have already read it by the time we do book club.
Yeah, me too. Did you finish Verity today? I also
did.
finished Verity today. Same.
It's so funny because I would have, if we had like had book club last Friday, I would have finished it.
Yeah, you
But I
would have
gave
finished
I
it.
gave myself an extra week. I finished it this morning.
Exactly.
Actually, I finished it when I saw your YouTube post. I saw your YouTube post at 2:00, and I was like, oh, I guess we're doing book club today.
Oh.
Okay, I better finish this book.
Yeah, also everyone. So like we were meant to do book club last week and then we changed it to yesterday. And then I was like, actually, I'm really sorry I can't do today. Can we do another day? And then like I don't know why I just thought that like, oh, we're gonna do it. I don't know why. I just thought that we were gonna do it on Saturday.
No,
But basically,
I kind
Veda
of thought
hadn't
that's what
said
you thought.
anything. Yeah. But Veda hadn't said anything or confirmed anything. Nothing had been decided. I was just on YouTube like, are we gonna do book club tonight at 8:30?
It's funny.
Without any confirmation from Veda.
I think our email thread got messed up because I even sent you a couple of emails that was like,
because it was kind of
what
in the
time
wrong
can you do?
order.
Yeah, we were all out of order, so I think that's what happened.
Yeah,
it worked fine. Though.
yeah, it worked fine.
It did.
All solid ends.
Yeah, we're very laid back here with book club, so
yeah. It should be.
Garcia
It's for
Lifeball.
fun.
Garcia Life Blog says in the chat, when's the next video? Eliza's next video is tomorrow on her channel. Mine will be Monday at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time on this channel. Yep. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us, guys. Again,
Thank you
so much
guys.
fun. See you on November 11th. See you for happy
Yeah.
hour to be decided. And
Yeah.
look forward to our snack swap, little treat
Yeah.
swap video.
I'm
Yeah.
very looking forward to it.
I know, I think it's gonna be so fun. All right. So I'm gonna end the live stream and say goodbye, everybody. I'll
Bye.
see you